We ready?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to KDKD Pet of the Week, brought to you by David Newman State Farm and the Dog Groomer. This is Adrienne, and with me is Miss Laura Himes of the Clinton Animal Rescue Endeavor and the Clinton Animal Shelter. Hello, Miss Laura.
Hello.
And who's this shy girl with us in the studio today?
I brought Pepper with me today.
Hi, Pepper. Hey, sweetheart.
She's a good little girl, but she has a flight risk. I will just throw that out there first. She's gotten away a couple of times from other owners, other shelters, you know, that kind of thing. So when she came to us, she was pretty timid, pretty anxious to bolt kind of thing. You know, I don't know how to express it. She was really very afraid and nervous. And right now she's doing some panting, which means she's pretty nervous right now. But I think this is one of the first car rides she's had since she's been in our shelter.
No,
I think she's been I don't even think she went over to get vaccinated. I think we've probably done that in-house. So, you know, this might be one of her first car rides since she's been there. She's been there a little while, but, you know, like we were talking earlier, she had escaped from her former owner, and she just hung around the shelter. You know, somebody had caught her and brought her to us. We called them. They came down to get her. She slipped out of the collar, and then she just kind of hung out around the shelter. She liked hanging with the other dogs, and we would always put food and water out for her because we knew she was hanging around. We were trying to get her caught, and we finally got her to walk back to the outback play yards back there. We opened up those gates and got her to go down in one of the longer runs. So we got walked in behind her and got the door shut. So then we had her trapped in a kennel. So it made it a little bit easier. She was still not really wanting to be captured, but now that she has been, she's figured out that maybe we're not so bad after all.
I guess you guys are okay.
Yeah. Like she really does like other dogs though, you know, especially certain ones. But I started walking her we had a little brown male. His name was Jason, and fortunately enough for Jason, he got adopted. But it meant that she lost her walking partner, because I would walk them together, and they really did very well together. They liked to play.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
Good girl. Thank you.
So now we're trying some other guys with her to see who she bonds with, to try to, you know, I've taken her with an older male, and she was all excited and happy, but she wanted to jump on his face, and he was really not as excited about that.
Yeah.
Like, will you please not let her do that?
Not everybody gets your kind of playing, Pepper. That's okay. It's not your fault.
There's nothing right. Everybody's different, so no worries. We just have to find somebody else that's about our size that enjoys the same activity level. So it'll come along. Hopefully somebody out there is looking for someone to put with their don't knock it over, honey.
She's going in for a close-up on the camera. Good girl.
Hopefully we find somebody out there that's wanting to add to their dogs, and she could fit in really well. I don't know how she is with cats, but we had some outside cats there at the shelter, and I don't think she's ever bothered them. So, you know, I think as soon as she figures out that they're part of the family, it shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
So, always test before you leave the house for a day. You may come home to a wreck. So
I thought you guys were friends.
Yeah.
What happened?
She took my dog bone. Things went sideways from there.
It's okay, Pepper. It's okay.
She's a little nervous. That's that pant right there. It's just, she's not hot. She's just nervous. It's like, I feel like I'm caged. Come here, sis. You're all right. Remember, we're just gonna go for a little while. Yeah.
There we go.
We'll get you back to where you feel secure again. It's funny how they get in their own kennels. They find those as their, like a teenager does their room. You know, it's like, this is mine. I feel safe in here.
Right.
I can do what I want in here and not be judged or told no.
Right.
Well, maybe, you know.
Sometimes, yeah.
Maybe.
But at least feel like I can do what I want.
Right. Hang out and be my own person. But she's a perfect size. She's definitely a little healer, so she's probably about 20 pounds at the very most. I just don't see her being a real heavy dog, real big dog. So, you know, she's going to be little for the rest of her days. This is her adult size. She's probably about 2, I think, by now. So,
past the puppy years.
Yeah, she looks puppy, but she's not going to act quite as chewy as a puppy.
Right.
But she still likes to play. So
Still plenty of that energy.
Yeah, she does like to do that dance back and forth and jump and run with other puppy dogs. So.
Oh, awesome. Do you like to play Pepper? Yeah.
So I'm just getting to where I really like people touching. Yeah, because for the longest time she just didn't care much for people petting her or anything. But I think it was that insecurity. I don't know if I can trust you kind of thing. And now she's figured out that she's okay. So.
Yeah.
Very good girl.
Good job, Pepper.
Your computer maker's making lots of noise.
It does that. We've been having technical difficulties with Katie's broadcast, and that's tied to it somehow.
Okay. It's like,
sorry about that. If you hear the crackling in the background.
Just in case you didn't know that was going on behind you.
Yes, thanks.
Like, oh no.
I know it's not supposed to do that,
Oh.
but I don't know how to fix it.
But it's not going to hurt us, so we're good.
Exactly, yes.
It's not like a ticking time bomb thing, so we're good.
No. It's trying to tell us that the radio's not working right now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, you did, Sissy.
Let's see, and is it October for Playing for Paws?
Yes, October 5th.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Saturday night. You know, I didn't write down the times, but, you know, check us on Facebook. It will have all that information. It's going to be like a Vegas night, kind of, where there's going to be a Plinko and several blackjack tables, and I don't know. I'm terrible about Vegas because I've only been one time and I don't remember very much of it, so I was pretty nervous at that point. So there was a plane ride involved, and that just, that kind of blotted out all the rest of my thoughts.
Oh no!
But it should be very fun. All the proceeds go back to helping us with all of our veterinary bills and taking care of our pets. Our veterinary bills have been really high, and I don't see them going down anytime soon. We do have some veterinarians who really help us as much as they can, but you know, not everybody can do stuff for free. They still have to pay for their families' things too. So we just really need some assistance with that. If we can get some help on that, it would really help.
Oh, for sure.
So, and it'll be a fun night.
It sounds like it will.
Yeah. It's going to be at the Elks conference room or banquet room. Is right across the hallway from the Elks Club. And I believe they're going to have an open cash bar, which doesn't always mean alcohol. You can have soda or water too.
Sure.
So, I mean, you know, you can come up there and relax, have a good time, and know what you're doing. You're helping the animal shelter. And there are several different places that have made baskets and have donated items. So there's going to be a lot of things to pick from. It just sounds like it's going to be a fun event.
It really sounds like it. I've seen some of the previews that's been posted on Facebook of the prizes, and it looks really exciting. It does.
Yeah, and always watch Facebook, because anytime we get a new pet in that's been lost or found, however you want to put that, we try to put their picture up on the webpage every single day. That way, if you've got somebody that's lost, you can check and go, oh hey, my baby's been found. And if you've lost somebody, call us, send us a picture, and we will post it there saying he's lost.
Sure.
So we just want them all to get back to where they're supposed to be. But it also has all the information for all the fun events too.
Right.
So we had a little white, fluffy, he's little bitty, that came in today. So if you know anybody that's missing a little, I'd say probably Maltese would be my guess. He's kind of a mix, but came in and he's very nervous. He's kind of a nippy nervous right now, so we're letting him kind of decompress, and tomorrow we'll be snuggling all over him. But today it's just kind of like, you just kind of hang out, chill out, and we'll see if we can't find your your parents.
Right.
So pass the word along if you know who that belongs to.
Sure.
What do you think, sister?
Hi, Pepper. Hi, baby.
She's starting to calm down a little bit. I know she's still panting, but she's sitting and her stature is a lot more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing her when she starts to calm down.
Good.
Oh, she heard something.
A little commotion out in the front office, maybe.
Oh, look at her. Her ears are already cocked in on that. It's like, what is that?
What was that, Pepper? It's okay.
Oh, there's somebody out there talking to you.
Something was funny, wasn't it?
Oh, and see, she's calmed down now. She's not even panting.
Good girl.
So she's starting to relax. I think that's all it takes is she just needs to get into a home where she realizes that this is where I'm supposed to be, and they're not going to leave me, and they're not going to, leave me somewhere out in the middle of nowhere and drive away quickly.
We're all friends. We're all comfy.
Yeah. We always have the 3 rule. It takes like 3 days for them to kind of understand what's going on, 3 weeks for them to get acclimated to your house, and 3 months before they decide this is where I'm supposed to be.
Oh,
This is my home.
Okay.
They're not gonna keep me for a couple of days and take me back, or
Right.
that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it just takes a little while for them to get to where they're 100% sure that this is the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we're sure.
Sure, of course.
We're sure they're gonna stay, but sometimes they're not.
Well, it's like starting a new job. The first couple weeks, you don't know what you're doing and where the
Yeah.
extra pens are, and
And you're nervous all the time, and
Right.
the whole thing. So it is a lot like that,
Mhm.
because it doesn't take much to throw you off your game.
right.
It's like, did I do something wrong?
Right. It's like a new job where you don't speak the same language. You don't
Yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know
Right. What?
Oriental, or
Yeah.
it's like, can you draw pictures? Because
Sorry, I only understand no, treat, and walk right
Yeah.
now. So that wasn't one of those words.
Yeah. It's like, I think my name is No.
Not you, Pepper. Your name's
No,
Good
you're
Girl.
Yes, you're a good girl.
Is it?
Yeah.
She looked kind of confused.
I'm
Is
not
my name
sure.
Good Girl? You are
Yes,
sweet.
you are a good girl. You're just as nervous as can be, kid, but you'll figure it out.
That's right.
This part of, taking her somewhere,
Mhm.
get her, accustomed to going around and meeting new people. That's kind of it's something that everybody needs to do with their pet. When you get a new pet, don't just put them in the house and take them for a walk around the backyard. Take them places with you, of course safely. Make sure that
Right,
you've got them
yes.
hooked up where they can't get away from you, and do short stints, little bitty
Mhm.
walks here, little bitty walks here. Go meet your neighbor, go meet your parents,
Right.
that kind of thing. But it's better for them if they get to where they're not afraid of everything that's going on.
Right.
So, later on, if they do have to, if you have to go to the doctor,
Mhm.
or you have to go on a trip or something like that, they're not just thrown into this tailspin of, oh my gosh, they're never coming back and they're leaving me,
Right.
It's like,
I've never talked to a stranger before. I don't know what to
yeah,
do.
what do I do? I'm lost and confused. So
Sure.
it's like, I always encourage anybody who wants to take their dog somewhere, please do. Just make
Right.
sure that you're safe, they're safe, and
Right, of
Yeah.
course. Do it safely,
Yeah.
but give them those experiences of, okay, we're going to go for a car ride.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the radio station. Someone's going to try really hard to give you a treat. You don't have to eat it. And then we're going to take the car ride back. And
I
it's gonna
promise
be
you,
normal.
the treat will be safe. It's okay. It's
Right.
like going in for trick or treats. It's like, this one's been looked over. It's fine. You're okay.
We've checked her out. She hasn't poisoned anybody yet. Yeah, it's fine. She didn't cook these. Don't eat my cooking.
Yeah.
The treats come right out of the jar.
That's why it's like mine are always store bought too. Just for that reason, it's like, I wouldn't do that to a child.
Right? No.
My
Yeah.
husband, yes, he can see.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey.
He signed up for this. Sorry,
Yeah.
Terry.
Do we have to eat this tonight? Nope, you can go buy whatever.
All right. Do we have anything else going on right now?
Not right now. we've got everybody sick at the shelter right now, so
Oh gosh.
our hours might be a little bit short if you come down today or tomorrow, and you notice that we've closed up an hour early or 2 hours early. It's because everybody's sick. It's not because we're abandoning ship or anything like that. It's just that, you know, there's been a lot of
I know it's going around.
Yeah. So somebody came down and shared with us. Like, oh,
Yay.
nice. So, and just keep an eye out. We'll be back, and hopefully this weekend we can get some more babies adopted out. So
Sure hope so.
we'll try.
But keep an eye on the Clinton Animal Shelter Facebook for updates, lost or found pets. Let's see, sneak peeks of what's coming up with Playing for Paws. And before you come down, maybe give a call, 660-885-7999. If they don't pick up, leave a voicemail. Someone is doing something important. They will get back to you as soon as they can. But
Yes.
I know there's always a ton to do at the shelter.
Oh yeah.
So if you're
amazing.
healthy and you would like to come volunteer, they would love to have you right now.
Yes.
Dog walkers, cat brushers, laundry, dishes, paperwork, sweepers, moppers, scoopers.
Yeah. Just air all of it. There's just so much to do. You know, you really don't think about it until you get into that area and you start seeing it on a day-to-day basis, and you're like, holy cow.
There's so much.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't know this is what I was signing on for. But they'll be kind. They'll ask you how much you want to do.
Right.
So.
Don't feel like you have to do all of
That's
that.
right. You don't have to do all of it.
I mean, if you want to, you
Yeah.
can. If you're just bored at home.
You want to make somebody's day, yes.
But no, foster, volunteer, donate, adopt if you can. Come on down and meet Pepper. She might make you work to earn her trust, but once she does, oh, she's going to be such a sweet snuggle bug.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Mm-hmm. You are. I can tell. Pretty girl. And she has the cutest perky ears and little cookies and cream pepper nose. So you really need to come down and meet her.
Good girl.
Yeah. All right. Is that everything you think, Miss Laura?
I think that's all of it.
All right. Well, thanks to our sponsors, David Newman State Farm and the Dog Groomer. Thank you, Miss Laura, for coming out today.
Well, thanks for having us out.
Pepper, I'm sorry we didn't get more snuggles in, but thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. I know you're learning.
We're getting there.
This has been Adrian with KD Pet of the Week, and thanks to all of you for listening. Take care. You sweet girl.
What do you think, sis?
Oh.